the schedule coming out, is there any thought in your mind to resting starters depending on what happens on Saturday this weekend?
We're just taking it one day at a time. As Derwin said, 11 wins sounds better than 10. Plan will be to win.
So even if the Steelers win, you guys couldn't gain anything out of winning that game as far as seeding, you would still play your starters.
I didn't say that. We're not going through all the hypotheticals. We're just going to take it one day at a time, and we'll do what's best for the team and for the club.
Just like hypothetically speaking, there is like a school of thought to, playing your starters at least a little bit in that final game, even if there isn't anything at stake, just to keep momentum going. A lot of examples throughout history. Tom Coughlin in 2007 playing the starters against the Patriots for their playoff run. What do you think about that in general? Is there value to playing starters, even if there's nothing to gain as far as seeding?
If we were locked into a seed, we're not locked into a seed. So we're playing to move up. I mean, we'd love to be in the 5th seed. That gives you a chance to have a playoff game at home. You could even be in the divisional round at home and the championship game at home. So that's what things stand for us. So plan is win, and that's been our mindset from the very beginning. Win the next game. So that's where we're at.
Offensively, do you feel like your group is peaking here at the right time?
I hope so. I hope there's even more to go. That's where that's another thing we're always trying to do is, be better today than we were yesterday, and be better tomorrow than we were today. So, there's a lot of people say, onward, forward. I'd like to add an upward, onward and upward is what we're striving for.
Just specifically with the offense, what's encouraged you the most about the way that you guys have played over the last couple of weeks? Obviously, 74 points scored. It seems like probably your 2 most efficient games.
Yeah, a lot of good things to point to. The top of the list, and it's with our entire team is, when they're challenged, they respond, and they compete, and they give it their best when their best is needed most.
What do you think of J.K. and his return?
Thought really good. Had some big runs for us. Looked good. Didn't look like there was any hitch in the giddy up, and the pass protection, I really liked. I mean, there was a lot of times in the game where they tried to bring 5, and there was J.K. stepping up and discouraging that. That's part of the protection. No sacks in the game. A lot of time for Justin to throw. Credit to the offensive line as well, and the tight ends and the receivers who were getting open. It's a whole team thing, but those were things I was very impressed by.
You guys broke that runoff late in the Broncos game. Gus had like a 48-yarder at the end of the game to ice that. Felt like your offensive line, almost like a weight was lifted off of them, breaking a run like that late in the game, since they've been working obviously all season to kind of be able to finish games like that. Did you feel like that was a turning point at all for the group up front to be able to create an explosive late in the game? Do you think that carried over at all into the Patriots game?
I feel like our guys they like to win. They want to play good and win, and when they do, they like what they see. They like that's what they want the most, and to be a part of, play good and win.
How did you feel like Jamari played at right guard on Saturday?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, very good, very solid. And the offensive line as a whole, thought they had a really good day.
Sam got Mustafa. He got a series in the first half and then got in the third quarter as well before you guys made those sort of wholesale changes.
Mm-hmm.
The rotation there, what was the thought process as far as getting Sam a couple series and taking Jamari out?
To rotate in a good player. Sam is he's been good. I thought he played really well. I mean, I'm gonna give a big game ball to all the 5 starting offensive linemen and a game ball to Sam as well. So those 6 I thought really had game ball worthy games.
Just with right guard specifically, feels like the 2 best offensive line performances you've had, Titans and Patriots games. Jamari was in there at right guard predominantly.
Mm-hmm.
Is Trey still the starter there at right guard if he's healthy, or would you consider starting Jamari?
I like them both. I really like Trey's played really well. Jamari's played really well. It's great to have that many offensive linemen that have played well and have been healthy the entire season. We got 10 on the roster, right now in the 53. I mean, that's pretty good. That's awesome. I mean, so good problems to have.
Could go either way.
Yeah, I like both. Yeah, I really do. And Sam. And Foster Sorrell, he played well when he got in there. So did Brendan Hymas. It was really good, really cool to see. Yeah. Mike Devlin, need to give Mike Devlin a game ball too. I mean, he's been doing an outstanding job the entire season. So, and Shane Day is getting a game ball. His quarterback, our quarterback, had a near flawless game, and Shane's done an incredible job coaching Justin. I mean, really stellar coaching of the quarterback, the way he progresses through his reads, the way he understands, every check, every defense. Just tip of the cap to Shane and others. But glad you reminded me of that. It's been elite stuff, from our coaches.
And you had a pretty good crowd in the parking lot when you got home.
Yeah.
What did that fan support mean to you?
It's great. I mean, it's one of the great things about playing football. That whether it's the appreciation. You just and everybody likes to be appreciated, and that's how it felt. Football. Especially at the NFL level. Big crowds, everything happening in real time. You hear the crowd. That's where the magic happens. And for that to mean as much for, somewhere in the 100. there was many people that greeted us when the buses came in, that they would take the time, 10:30 at night, to come out on a Saturday night. It was just awesome. And we love it. Been hearing so much of it in town, Bolt Up and the different players' jerseys that my kids wear, other kids wear. It's awesome. It's neat. And I love it.
Are you getting a bigger reaction?
Like if you go fill up the tank or whatever, go to Ralph's for something.
Yeah.
People recognize you?
People recognize me?
Yeah, more than maybe they did in, August when
Training camp was going on.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of bolt ups. Of course, I'm always wearing Charger gear. If you see me at Ralph's or In and Out, I'm going to be wearing the same outfit. So I don't know if they recognize me or it's just it's the bolt. But I get a lot of bolt ups. Hey, tell so and so. Tell. It's like I will. It's cool. Fires you up. Love it.
You're not filling up the tank though.
No, I don't fill up a tank. Yeah, I didn't want to be that guy to be the, you know. Yeah, I have an electric vehicle,
It's a,
Tesla. Charging station.
It's a euphemism for
Yeah.
going around.
I got it. I got it now. Daniel wanted to be the stick the thorn in there. That was him, not me. Let the record show.
I like facts.
Yeah.
With,
It could be you're going to a charging station. Yeah.
Any update on Elijah? He seemed to indicate on Instagram that the season's over.
Yeah. I think that's true. Can confirm that.
There was a broken leg, broken bone was
Fibula.
Now, just as far as like what happened there, so there was the conversion throw over the middle, and it looked like Derwin kind of hit him.
Mm-hmm.
He came off, and then went back in the game, and that's when he sort of went down for good. So, was there any communication with you guys on the sideline about whether he was going back in or not, like after the second play?
Yeah, I was out there. He got. I think that's. I mean, it could have possibly been. I think that's probably when it occurred. I don't know, but he thought it was just a bone bruise, and he felt it was a bone bruise. He said, "I just need to get up and I need to go walk this off and move around." So he went and moved around, and then he went back in. He felt it. And that's when.
Elijah was having a really great season.
Yeah.
Like that position specifically had a few injuries there with Marcus already on IR, Alohi.
Yeah.
Where does that kind of leave the safeties right now, and what kind of confidence do you have in that group going forward and finding you guys to step up?
Well, I was saying, what kind of confidence do I have in the group? I'll answer that part. Tremendous confidence. I mean, we're talking about Derwin James's position, which is really high. Tony Jefferson has been phenomenal, been so good, and so we'll keep going. Alohi, possibly open his window this week. We'll see. And Bojack, he got a game ball. I think I'm giving him a game ball. He played well, 20-some plays. Did really well. We'll forge on, but high confidence in that group.
With Josh Palmer, left the locker room in a boot. Any update on sort of the severity of his heel injury?
No update. I don't know the update of the severity, but I know he did. His heel.
Is IR on the table for him at this moment?
I don't think so, but I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. And then Simi Fehoko, is his chance to open his window this week?
We'll see. We'll just have to see. I mean, today's Monday. See where we're at as we get into Wednesday. So we'll have updates by then on injuries and where everybody's at.
Jim, I know you talked about after the game about Joe Ortiz and his importance to this season.
Yeah.
But just, I mean, how important has the front office been with the injuries you guys had and their role in the season?
Well, I don't even know if you can quantify it. It's been so much. Joe's done a tremendous job, and as I said, he does not take any deep, long bows for it, but he should. And Chad Alexander's been great. Lewis Clark has been great. I mean, we can go through all the guys. Tyler, Kevin Kelly, all the people in the personnel. I would just say about this, and what they've brought in, what they've drafted, and every player they've brought in. I mean, it's been football players, and the guys that were here last year. Just a tremendous job by the organization and the scouting department and the fellows that were assembled here prior to us coming. I mean, just football players And that's probably the best compliment you could really give somebody. And without distraction, there's no distraction. These guys are, these are genuine, good, down-to-earth, good people. Been a real joy to coach the guys. Not been one distraction since I've gotten here. And that's just drafting high character, good football players, as well as just good football players. So, like I've been saying, the organization is tremendous, and everybody doing anything and everything they can to help us win. But it really need, to. Well, I think, you probably don't even have to be in the building to see it, right? It's that obvious, right? How great of a job Joe Ortiz has done. Obvious. But now, in the building, been phenomenal.
I don't know if you read any of the comments from the players, but a lot of them credited you after the game, specifically about creating this kind of culture that has kind of taken root. And you've said the last couple of weeks that it's all the players now. So who's right?
Yeah. I used to think when I played quarterback, like the quarterback, I used to feel like, quarterback gets way more credit, than they deserve, or and way more blame than they deserve. Coaches get more credit than they deserve when you win. That's the case right now. So, your question is who deserves more credit? The players. The players, everybody, really. It's a team. It's a team. It's an organizational. It's a family. I know you've heard many of the guys say that as well, but they're the ones that have been rubbing off on me since I first got here, and just following their lead. It's been easy because it's the one I love. Let's work and don't worry, and let's get to work. Let's see if we can make today a great day. If you want to, it's not just any other day. It's today. Let's be better today than yesterday. Better tomorrow than today, and that's what it's been since day one. And I'm with it, and have been with it since day one. So this is really not a case of the coach's personality rubbing off on the team. This is the team rubbing off on each other. Like it would in a family. That's my view of it.
Just with practice this week, Jim, will the backups, or especially Taylor, get any increased snaps or reps this week? Because there's a possibility they might play.
Well, like every week, we're gonna go in and get ourselves prepared. We're gonna need everybody, and I'm confident Taylor will prepare like he's been preparing every week, and like any great any great player. They prepare. Better to be prepared and not have your opportunity come than not be prepared and your opportunity comes.
Is Justin petitioned for a earlier practice on Wednesday since the Rose Bowl?
No.
Didn't know if he wanted to watch his alma mater or not.
Wow. Oh, that's interesting. I'll check with him. Are they at the same time?
Huh?
They're at the same time?
Tell meets leather at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, as it always does, right? 2 p.m. Yeah.
They're playing a team that you know very well.
Yeah. Two great teams.